Alright everyone, welcome back to the NHL 2004 Franchise Mode series on After the Storm. Today's episode is going to contain games against the Dallas Stars, who were one of the top teams in the league, if not maybe the top team in the league. And in the second half of the episode, we're going to have a game against the St. Louis Blues. But one interesting thing is I've actually been kind of workshopping a trade, which is awesome to do with a game where you don't have autosave on or anything like that, so you can kind of fiddle around and make trades and see what works and what doesn't. We're actually going to make a trade before the St. Louis game. So I'll get into that more after the Dallas game, and hopefully nothing happens in the Dallas game that can jeopardize our trade. And the reason I'm going to make the trade at the St. Louis game is because one of my favorite things is always when you have a trade where you are able to the players involved are literally just walking down the hallway to go get equipment for the other team, and they're just, they're playing against the same team the same night. So it's always been one of my favorite little things in hockey that's ever happened. So we're going to do that with St. Louis. The trade will be with St. Louis. It's a huge trade. It's a two-parter because you can only include 3 pieces per side in the deals in this. It's going to have to be a two-parter, but I'll show you guys the full deal as soon as I make it after the Dallas game. And as you take a look at the bottom ticker there at 29 is the Dallas Stars. So they are second best in the league right now. Just to go do a little preview on them. They're actually tied with Detroit for the top of the league, and they have 2 games in hand, same number of wins, more ties, but they are probably one of the best teams in the league right now. I mean, their standings show it. This is going to be a real tough matchup for us, but we're going to get right into it and play against the Dallas Stars. So we're at American Airlines Arena. It might actually still be called that today too, which is pretty impressive. But, Potvin in the net. Desjardins actually has the flu coming into this game. And, nice shot by Amante. Marty Turco. So when I was going through teams to actually use in this, the Stars were up there in terms of teams I was considering to use. Because, man, not only do I just love their jerseys at this time, I think these are their best jerseys in franchise history for sure. I just really like their team at this time. It's a really good team. Turco in net, Zubov, Lettinen, Medano, of course. Brendan Morrow's on his way up. It's a really good team at this time, so they were high on my list. It was pretty much them and Philadelphia, Detroit, and Dallas were the teams that I was looking at. Ooh, nice block. Oh, there's Zubov taking a hit. Nice shot by Recchi. We open up the scoring. Hey, why is Justin Williams is somehow, or unless that's Sharp. I don't think so. Does Justin Williams switch his number for some reason? Oh, probably because I know why. In between this, I grabbed a few free agents just to trade away for some draft picks to try and help facilitate the deal I'll be doing after this episode. It's a little loopholey, but basically I just grabbed 3 free agents and traded them for a second and 2 fourths, just to have some extra picks to be able to throw into trades. But so probably one of them came in and had number 14, and we had Williams had to change their number, his number rather, for that. So quick first period, I've been seeing Jokinen on the ice, and I'm pretty sure he was part of a trade earlier in the season. I believe that's all Jokinen. I don't think Jussi's even over in North America at this point. But a very quick first period, we had the goal by Recchi, and good start for us against Dallas, but I'm sure they're going to turn on the pressure a little bit against us, and it'll probably become a much more even contest. Ooh, nice chance by Brendan Moore. Oh, Recchi on the rebound. Oh, penalty. Oh, Roenick with a good chance. Oh, good. Nice little passing play there. Oh, the defenseman getting in on the offense. So the second, pretty much the same as it's pretty much the same as the first. We had the power play, but we didn't capitalize on it. And the shot's pretty even. It's been a close game, but we're kind of waiting to see if Dallas... They haven't had, like, really good chances yet, but let's see if they turn it on here in the third. Oh, what a great block. Oh, there we go. Some big stops there for Potvin. As the hero line for Dallas comes out. Ooh, almost got through. Ooh, off the post. Oh, good block by Jokinen. Oh, lots of turnovers here. Oh, good stop by Potvin. Good block, Amante. Oh, out of the zone. Nice. Here we go, Primo. The captain buries it. So we're looking at a 2-0 victory against one of the top teams in the league. So a 2-0 victory against the second place, so I guess tied for first place team in the NHL. There wasn't really many high danger scoring chances for Dallas until really the end of the third. So this was a pretty easy win for Felix Potvin, and he gets another shutout on his record. So that'll do it for this game. A pretty impressive win. I'm realizing even just the one goalie boost on Potvin's pretty much too much for the league right now. So on the road, I'm pretty sure everything's going to get dropped to 0. The player boost is going to remain at 1 on the road until the potential comes back up, the morale and all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is a good win. Keep rolling along, and we're about to jump out and make a huge trade. We've made the trade. It's a 2-parter trade just because of the way the game works. But we made the deal with St. Louis. It's a big one, probably the biggest I've made so far. So as you guys see the next cut in this, I'll put an image up so you guys can see the whole deal, and then I'll talk about it. So as you guys can see now, it is up on the screen for you. So the full deal, St. Louis receives forward Keith Primo, our captain, so we need to name a new captain. Defenseman Eric Desjardins, forward Michael Hanzus, a 2004 Philadelphia first-round pick, and a 2004 Anaheim second-round pick. And coming back to Philadelphia, these 3 names are huge. They are synonymous with St. Louis Blues history. One of them is a former Flyer in his own right. He's just coming about 6 years earlier than he actually did. Philadelphia Flyers acquire defenseman Chris Pronger, forward Keith Tkachuk, and defenseman Al McInnes. So I talked about really wanting to fix the defense. I didn't think it was that bad. We've been really, really good defensively, but I think that is more about the goaltending boost that has been applied more so than the actual defense, because the actual defense wasn't that good. Like, Jurke Lumi's pretty good, but I think he's like a 78 or 79, and he's a 72 right now, so he's playing well below. But even with that said, when the potentials come up, this will just make us a better team. I originally had this deal being Recchi and a first going to St. Louis for Tkachuk and Pronger. I opted to keep Recchi mostly because Recchi's a little bit faster and Primo has really struggled. So trying to change a bit of the culture in the room, trying to change Our fortunes, we're still kind of in the middle of the league. We're starting to come up. But Primo really wasn't moving any needles for us at the moment. I don't know who I want to name the captain right now. I have to go in and do that before the next game. Might be Roenick. I'm not sure who I want it to be at the moment. If there's an option to just run 3 assistant captains, I'll probably do that for a little bit. Just until I, figure it out and get a feel for who I really truly believe is the captain of this team. But yeah, a big trade. We do lose some center depth, but what is interesting is I was going and editing the lines and putting it together. Ron Francis actually became playable. He's still injured, but he's playable. So he's actually about to drop back into the lineup, which makes this the perfect time to make the trade because Francis will be back very shortly, which does help our center depth quite a bit. Another couple of changes we did. Brendan Moore shifts to his natural position of center on the second line. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Francis will actually take that back over. And then Espen Knutson, who was on the third line, actually shifts into the center role there. So until Francis comes back, Brendan Moore's the center on that line. And then when Francis does come back, Brendan Moore will shift back out to wing. But our center depth being Roenick, Francis, and Knutson for our top 3 lines is pretty good at the moment. And the last little bit of detail, I traded Desjardins in the trade because originally I had no defenseman involved in the deal. Like Desjardins was not part of it at all. I traded him mostly because we weren't going to have room for him anymore. He probably would have ended up either him or Chris Therien. I just kind of went with Therien because he's going to be our third pairing D-man, and throwing Desjardins on the third pairing rather probably didn't work out well. So that is the deal. I'm going to go in and edit some jerseys. I'm going to give Pronger his number 20 that he would wear in the future. But yeah, this is exciting, and we're going to go play St. Louis. Pascal Leclerc is going to be in the net for us, but this will be interesting to have Tkachuk, McInnes, and Pronger all come into the lineup, play against their former team. They just came down the hallway, got new equipment, and are going to play right against their former team in St. Louis. So as I'm actually recording this episode, I believe the Pittsburgh Penguins in real life have traded Patrick Hornquist to the Florida Panthers in exchange for Mike Matheson, which seems like a terrible trade for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I realized here just in the thing, I can't actually do 3 alternates, which I was hoping for. Yeah, like it always stays on Pronger. So we're just going to go ahead and name Roenick the captain because he's probably one of the most deserving players of it at this point. And I'm not sure who I'm going to give. Francis an A, and we'll give Recchi the other A. Unless there's anybody else. I don't think there's anybody else really deserving of it. Yeah, we'll give Recchi the other A. So that'll be our core group of captains right now. Roenick, Recchi, and Francis. And then we'll continue editing numbers, and we'll get into the St. Louis game. All right, so we're here at the Savvis Center. First game for, as you can see, number 7. Pretty sure I tried to put a Monte on the second line instead of the... There's Pronger with his first shift. McInnes there. He's got a shooting thing, so I'm going to be looking to get some slap shots off with Al McInnes for sure. I tried my best to put a Monte on the second line and keep Gagne up on the first, but it doesn't appear that it worked out. Nevertheless, we're excited. Got 3 extremely good players in, and for a team that look at Derek Desjardins already. We're in the number 37 over there. Oh, good stop. And there's Hanzus as well. So, and Primo. Look at that. You always forget that you actually traded 3 players the other way, too. But, look at Tkachuk. Got some wheels on him. McInnes looking for one in there. The idea for the trade really came because I took a look at the standings for St. Louis and realized that they were at the bottom of the league, and at this point of the season, bottom of the league, kind of tied with Nashville for last place. There's arguably not a whole lot of room, and with a lot of guys that are up there in age, I felt like it was actually a team that would realistically maybe consider rebuilding. So, so a lot of my changes I made in the edit lines thing didn't take effect because Leclerc was in the net. Gagne appears to be totally scratched, which doesn't make any sense to me because Amante was supposed to be on the second line. Oh, nice goal, Brendan Moore. But we'll fix that for the next episode for sure. But otherwise, we'll just roll with this one. Gagne was on a cold streak as well, so it's not. And yeah, Ron Francis is playing too. Oh, on the whatever line is on right now, line 2, Gagne and Recchi with Francis right now. So, oh, Gagne, nice stop by Osgood. But a lot of confusion. Nevertheless, we'll fix it after this game, and hopefully Francis doesn't get hit or anything in this game and get injured, because we really do need him for our center depth. So at the end of the first, couple goals exchanged. Brendan Moore gets ours, and then I'm not even sure who scored for St. Louis, but keep moving along here and hopefully keep looking to pick up these 2 points with the new additions to the lineup. Even Pronger's got some wheels on him. Ooh, Kachuk with a huge hit. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Hanzus and Primo hovering there. Oh, good stop. Go Gagne. Oh, Recchi. A rod there. Oh, good shot by Kachuk. Oh, nice pass by Roenick there too. Oh, Francis on the doorstep too. Pronger's. I didn't expect Pronger to be such a great skater in this, but he's just speedy. Is that Joe Quenneville behind the bench? Oh, geez, I didn't even notice that hit at all. It's the end of the second. The game's zooming by quick. There's been no penalties or anything like that. And shots 19-12. We're hopefully going to get through in the third period, but a very even game so far. Lots of chances for St. Louis in this one. Oh, Mellenby. Oh, there's a penalty. Oh, look at Pronger. Oh, good stop by Osgood. Oh, good stop. There's Roenick. Oh, good stop by Osgood again. Kill the penalty off. Now let's hopefully we can grab and get our top line back out there. Oh, Recchi with a nice chance in front. Oh, geez, again. Oh, Gagne off the post. Oh, good chance by Lapointe coming into the lineup. It's actually supposed to be coming into the lineup for Francis, but oh, Dimitra with a snipe. Three minutes to go. Not a usual spot to be in with Potvin in the net, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, all the hooks. Oh, good chance, good chance. Well, I think we're going to run out of time here. Oh, yep. That's a good win for St. Louis. They quite earned that one, so tough little start for the new guys coming in, but feels like a good trade regardless of the outcome here. I feel like, doing this to get to the playoffs is going to be huge. So Osgood gets the first star, Potvin the second, and Dimitra with the game-winning goal. He is the third star. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode. I'm actually going to go in and fix the lines really quick. All right, so that does it for this episode pretty much. I fixed the lines after that game. A tough 2-1 loss, but not a not a bad game at all for us as we settle in the new guys. And you know what? I just took a look at the lines as I was editing them. A lot of guys have jumped up, so I think we're hitting that potential, especially on the road now. So this, I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty much nullifying any of the player and goalie boosts that really did help us in the last probably 5-6 episodes. But before I sign off for this episode, we'll go preview Florida and Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay sitting third in the league. Look at, they've only played 35 games. And they're right with these guys. So probably points percentage wise, probably the best team in the league. Of course, Habby Boolin on that team. Florida's sitting 17th in the league, 39 games played, 14, 13, 6, and 6, and even 40 points, and they are at -6 goal differential. Jesus, look at all these teams with a negative goal differential. Edmonton scored 94 goals, which would probably be like top 10 in the league, but they've also allowed 101 in that time. That's going to wrap up this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm excited about the trade, just bringing in these guys for the playoff run. I feel like Kachuk's going to be really good, and Pronger and McInnes are just going to be unbelievable on the defense, especially in the playoffs for us. As long as everybody stays healthy and everything, we should be good. So with that in mind, guys, again, thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't even have anything else to say. That's it for this one. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, share it wherever the heck you want. I'll see you guys on the next one.